Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to discuss causes of failure of earth dam. Okay. There are three causes, mainly the hydraulic failure, then second one is seepage failure, and third one is structural failure. Okay. So, earth dam may fail due to hydraulic, due to seepage, or due to structural failure, isn't it? So, these are the three causes of the modes of failure of the earth dam. Now, in this lecture, we will see hydraulic failure. So, and other failure, that is seepage failure and structural failure, we will discuss later. Okay. So, this is the hydraulic failure. So, hydraulic failure, dam may fail due to overtopping of dam. So, in hydraulic failure, the dam may fail due to overtopping. Okay. The second is it may be fail due to wave action. It may fail due to frost action. Okay. Then erosion of toe. The next one is gulling formation. So these are some of the reasons of hydraulic failure. It is assumed that near about 40%. So hydraulic failure contributes near about 40% of the failure of the dam is due to hydraulic failure. Okay. So the first one is overtopping. So overtopping means if there is a more inflow than the design capacity of the dam, then there may be overtopping of the dam. Okay. So overtopping means the movement of the water will flow over the top of the dam. And since the dam material is the earth material, the dam may fail. It will fail. So overtopping is due to insufficient spillway, okay, insufficient capacity of spillway, capacity of spillway. You know that the spillway, it is the masonry structure which disposes the surplus water safely on the downstream side, isn't it? And if the spillway capacity is insufficient, and if there is a more water coming into the reservoir during rainy season, then the water, the liquid level on the upstream side will rise. It will go on increasing on the upstream side, and that water will cross the freeboard, isn't it? And the water will start spilling over the top of the dam, and thereby the causing the failure of the dam. Okay, so this is called as overturning. Okay, so the main reason is the insufficient capacity of the spillway. So the design discharge, calculation of the design discharge is wrong, isn't it? And therefore there will be overtopping. This is the one reason. The second is if the freeboard is not provided, so insufficient freeboard. So insufficient freeboard. Okay. So less freeboard. If there is a less freeboard, then overtopping of the dam will occur. Okay. Okay. Again, if it is a gated spillway and if there is a failure of the gates, again water level will start increasing in the upstream side. Okay, and therefore the overtopping of the dam will occur. So these are some of the reasons why the overtopping occurs in case of earthen dam. Okay. Now the second hydraulic failure is due to the wave action. It is due to the wave action. Wave action. We know that on the upstream side, okay, the waves are set up on the water surface. Waves are set up due to blowing wind, and these waves have a tendency to notch out the upstream face, isn't it? Okay, and due to this, if no pitching is provided, if no stone pitching is provided, then this wave will attack on the upstream face. It notches out, isn't it? Notch out the upstream face, and there will be damage to the upstream face, and there will be damage to the upstream slope, isn't it? So this is called as wave action, and therefore ultimate there will be failure of the dam. The third one is the frost action. The frost, if the dam is located in the cold region, ice will form on the water surface, and this water surface, this frost will damage the upstream slope. Okay. Now the next reason, next hydraulic failure is due to the third one is the gullying formation. Formation of gullies. Gullies formation. Okay. So we know that there will, due to the rainwater, okay, the gullies are formed if the rainwater have a higher velocity, if the bed, if the slope is very steep, then the rainwater will move with a higher velocities and it will create the gullies on the channels will form, the gutters will form, the gullies, they are called as gullies, isn't it? And therefore, it damages the downstream slope. Okay, and therefore it is necessary to provide the berms, isn't it? So it is a horizontal platform, isn't it? To reduce the velocity of rainwater, isn't it? So that there will be little chances of forming gullies on the downstream place, isn't it? So you have to provide, to prevent the gully, it is necessary to provide the berm. Okay. One of the reason for provision of berm is to keep the phreatic line within the dam section, isn't it? So this is one of the reason. There must be a clear cover of 2 meter above the phreatic line. Okay. So this is about the formation of gullies, and therefore to prevent the gullies, you have to provide the berms, the turfing, the special type of the material is provided. A special type of the grass are planted on the downstream face to prevent the erosion of the downstream face, isn't it? And to prevent the erosion as well as to prevent the gully formation on the downstream face. Okay. Now, the next is due to the downstream face may become the slowing, isn't it? The slowing of the downstream face may took place due to the cross currents, okay, and therefore you have to provide the rock to here. So this is about the hydraulic failure of the dam. Okay, so the hydraulic failure contributes near about 40% of the dam may fail due to hydraulic failure. Okay, it may be due to overtopping, it may be due to gulling formation, it may be due to the erosion of the downstream face, it may be due to wave action. Okay, so these are some of the reasons, some of the causes of the hydraulic failure. So we will see the structural and the seepage failure in next video. So we will stop here. Okay, thank you for watching.